Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) of Nigeria was established in 1990 via the Companies and Allied Matters Act No. 1, CAMA 1990 as amended. No on Act Cap C-20 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria. The Act is an autonomous body charged with the responsibilities of regulating the formation and management of companies in Nigeria. The Commission carries out its functions through some registered bodies like Association of National Accountants of Nigeria, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, and the Nigerian Bar Association. A few days ago, the new CAMA was approved by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, and in the new CAMA, a whole lot of changes were being made for the effective and smooth running of companies and organizations in Nigeria. So many businesses and organizations, both private and public, were comfortable with the new CAMA and commended Mr. President and the Commission for that. But Bishop David Oyedepo, the founder of Living Faith Church Worldwide, known popularly as Winners Chapel, has questioned the reason for the inclusion of religious centers and charity organizations into the Companies and Allied Matters Act, CAMA, which is CAMA. The law, which was recently signed by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, states that the Commission may, by order, suspend the trustees of an association or a religious body and appoints an interim manager or managers to coordinate its affairs where it reasonably believes that there has been any misconduct or mismanagement, or where the affairs of the association are being run fraudulently, or where it is necessary or desirable for the purpose of public interest. But Bishop Oyedepo has reacted to this new law by saying that the decision of the new CAMA law in relation to religious bodies was as a result of jealousy towards the church. He has come out to say that the government has no power to appoint people over the church, that Nigeria is a secular nation, where therefore it has no power or decision over the church. But Bishop Oyedepo has failed to understand some things thus far in his argument and criticism. First of all, Nigeria is a democratic nation and not a religious or theocratic nation where priests and pastors rule over. In a democratic state, there are laid down rules and regulations enshrined in the constitution for every organization to adhere to. For me, I think churches and religious bodies in Nigeria thus far have been run like companies, private companies to be precise. You see churches taking advantage of their members and enriching themselves, buying private jets, building mansions while their congregation suffers, saying that the government has no right or decision over churches or religious bodies in the country is absolute rubbish, because most churches today are thriving under corruption and mismanagement. Secondly, it seems that the bishop has failed to understand thus far what the Bible said in the book of 1 Peter 2:13-25. It says to submit yourself for the Lord's sake to every instituted authority among men, whether to the king as the supreme authority or to governors who are sent by him to punish those who do wrong and to commend those who do right. For it is God's will that by doing good you should silence the ignorant talk of foolish men. All religious bodies in Nigeria are subject to the rules and regulations of the country. There is no sense in saying that church is the highest institution of God on earth and therefore should not obey the country's laid down rules and regulations. For crying out loud, this nation is a democratic nation and not a theocratic one. Every religious body that fails to adhere or support the idea of the new CAMA in regulating the churches in Nigeria should go and form their own country. Nigeria is a democratic state. Well, one thing I believe is that, and I said it in one of my videos, that some people, I got to realize that some people just think, oh, this and that. God has hand in every government. He has hand in every government. He does what he wants, and he recognizes governments. I think that that is the best way to put it. God recognizes government. No matter what you want to say, no matter what you want to think, God is God. He recognizes government, and that's why it is even in the Bible that they are carrying. You know, the bishop did not even talk about the law concerning the government coming to have a say, not really have a say. It's not as if they are even telling you to bring your money. They are not collecting the money. They are talking about trustees. They are not going to be getting your money from you. But he's not even backing it up with a. We're not even when we talk about the Bible, it's not even going through the route of Bible of what God says. Everybody should submit to the constituted authority. God said it. So what are you talking about? And I said it. If you feel that there's a kind of a marginalization or manipulation, you go and take it to God in prayers. You don't need to come out, because whatever you are going to do, if the government wants to do, they will still do what they want to do. There is nothing you are going to do. And that was why a lot of people came for Loretta Onoche, that if you feel that you cannot do that, that means you are going to go and manufacture your own country. The question is that, why is it that these people, they don't, when it comes to Nigeria, if you say you are a child of God, even when people are doing the wrong things, you can't join the bad wagon. You have to set example, because that is what a lot of people are saying. Yeah, the government has done it. Of course, we know that already. And those who want to be on the side of the government or any institution that wants to do the same thing the government is doing, people will come for you, because people are coming for for the government, whether this one or the past or the one that that is to come. People are always coming for them. In the UK, in the US, that is what has been going on. And they themselves, they know. And I even saw somebody online was trying to explain the reason why that even Oyedepo has been banned is whatever cannot go inside the UK is private jet. When people talk about private jet, I don't even want to go through that route. If whatever he likes, he does with his money. Whatever the congregation like, they do with their money. It is none of anybody's business. But as far as this is concerned, if you are saying you want to obey God, and God himself has said you have to obey the constituted authority, you have no choice, no matter the tongue you want to speak. And that is why you see a lot of people, they will just join the bad wagon. I don't even blame some people. Some people, they worship human beings. They worship all these pastors. They don't even know the Bible. They don't even read the Bible. Even the ones that manage to even read it, if at all they read it, they still want somebody else, their pastors, to interpret it for them. So that is not even what we are talking about. Now he's saying they are jealous. What has that got to do? If it is that one, that means he has no case in the first place. It is none of anybody's business. They are jealous of what? The government, they are jealous of whatever. If you know that your hands are clean, if you know that nobody with this CAMA law, if you go through it, nobody is going to collect your money. Nobody is collecting your money, but they just want to oversee what is happening there, because you cannot say, because most of these churches are registered. You are registered. It's not a company. And those who will say, oh, it is not a company, church is not a company, but they are registered. You think they are not registered? If it's not, okay, why did they register in the first place? Because for the fact that you have registered, and I think that's where the government is even holding them. Most of the churches, they will tell you, oh, a lot of you, if you don't even know, if you want to do your marriage, those who go to church, you will now know that those churches, you can't even get certificate from churches because you want to get married, because the churches are registered. So what are we talking about? You have registered in the CAC, and you are saying they will not have an affair, or they will not have it's not as if they want to have control. And that is why I don't know why it is even a whatever. But it's not saying that it is out of jealousy. To me, it makes no meaning. In as much you are a child of God, you abide by that. You abide by that. It is not sinful. If you think that for them to have trustees or whatever, then who are you working for? Because you can't tell us that for what government has done, you will go and find it in the Bible and say it is a sin. If it is a sin, it's a different thing. But in this case, it is not a sin. So whichever way you think about it, but he's saying they are jealous. That is his own reason. Okay, if they are jealous, let it be. But they will still have to do what they have to do. If what is good for the goose is good for the ganders. If the government has been doing the wrong thing, the politicians or the little leaders are doing the wrong thing, we cannot justify that to other people. Everybody, we have responsibility. We have responsibility. We need to be different. We talk about how corrupt this country has been. That does not mean that we don't have good people with good conscience, irrespective of the situation, irrespective of the poverty they are going through. They still stand upright. You might not see them, but they are there. They are there. So that is just the way it is. So whether To me, I don't even, it's none of my business whether he has a 100 jets or private jet, whether he has a whatever is the most richest person. That is not the issue. The simple thing, the government has put this thing, you just have to abide with it. If you say it is not a business, then why you want to tell me that the churches are not registered? What are we talking about here? The churches are registered, and meanwhile, nobody is collecting anybody's money. If you know that in your dealings, in the financial dealings of the church, you are doing the right thing, why would you be bothered? Why are you bothering yourself? And if anybody wants to do anything that you feel that you just have to abide because of the this and it is sinful, you take it back to God. We don't need all this be going talking back and forth. They are jealous of whatever. They can do whatever they want to do. Then you have to relate it back to God in prayers. That is just the way I see it. But as far as this is concerned, everybody must obey. Everybody must obey. You do the right thing. You set example. You cannot just be raising, spitting fire, PC, this and this and that. You don't need all of those. Even during the coronavirus, you don't need all of those. Go and settle your case with God. It will be settled in the spiritual, and physically it will manifest, instead of trying to let people know, because people are insinuating a lot of things and you are proving it to them. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know what you think.